We are live, people. So my bad, my bad. Before y'all even started, shout out to our new member, by the way, who is that? Nima Vaughn. Shout out to Nima Vaughn. I was freaking in the bathroom. Y'all know the way my body works. Anytime I'm in that damn bathroom and I gotta go live, I always end up being damn late. So I promise I'm not on CP time, but apparently my colon is, my bladder is, my body is, but my mind is not. But what's up, everybody? This is our quarantine show. I want you guys to call in. So let me actually drop the link so you guys can come right in. And tonight, we basically gonna be talking about some of everything, whatever is on y'all mind. There's been a whole lot going on. Dr. Heavenly been throwing shade at Toya. I don't know if y'all saw Hennessy Heavenly today. She had her cup. You know, her ass ain't been to work. I think Daddy's still at work, so she was tripping, shading the hell out of Toya. The internet is tripping. You know, everybody with these challenges, somebody come in and let's chat. Got us some quarantine liquor here, and this is De Leon Platinum. Who make De Leon? I done forgot. Who makes De Leon? This De Leon shit is pretty damn good, if you ask me. There we go. Who makes that shit? Jay Taylor said Heavenly always shading Tacky Toya. Yes, she is. She's literally always shading her, but she really shaded the hell out of her today. Like, for real, for real. So in addition to that, we got some changes coming to the show. We're going to be doing more pre-recorded because, hell, I'm moving and I got money to make. So what's going on, Gemini? Hold on. Gemini, can you hear me? Hold up. Gemini? Okay. Gemini, you gotta fix that. You gotta fix that sound issue. So, hey, y'all may call in and chop it up a bit. James, call in. That's the whole point. I want to entertain y'all while we got this quarantine shit going on. Okay, let's try Gemini again. Hey, Gemini. Y'all internet better be up to par. Yeah, she got to figure that out. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Gemini, if you got headphones, make sure you use those, or at least like before you come in, then just make sure like when you look at the little bar that the green thing is going up and down. Because my shit is on and popping today because y'all can definitely hear me. What am I drinking? I am drinking. Damn, I'm sitting there having drink responsibly, but it's some daily on tequila. I don't know who made this shit. But anyway, any damn way, it's been a lot going on. And I'm just like, well, damn, you know, I'm doing more pre-recorded stuff now. So I'm like, I'm not seeing y'all every day like I used to. So I'm like, let me just check in on these people and see what's up. We got one coming in now. And they gone. You call in by, let me drop the link. Really quick. Y'all had y'all stuff together before y'all coming. They saying the internet is slow from all the people streaming. It's cool over here. That's why I'm on StreamYard. I am not on OBS at all. I ain't got shit to do with OBS tonight. We actually got trying to get some shit accomplished. We ain't fucking with OBS tonight. Hey, Storm, you drinking my favorite pop, the Diet Dr. Pepper? Yeah, I know. That Diet Dr. Pepper is fire. I was trying to run up to Dollar General. They closed a damn hour early, apparently. But I don't know if y'all are waiting around like me, but what we talking about tonight? We talking about everything. Hold up, y'all. Let me keep sharing this link. The whole point was for you guys to come in. Why is everyone going to the pre-routed route all of a sudden? I can tell you, because that's how you make your money. That's how you grow quicker too. There's tricks and shit to this trade. That's all I'm gonna let you know. But I miss seeing y'all every day. I really, really do. Like I do for real. Was Oprah arrested? Let's talk about that really quick. So there was somebody who came out with this rumor. I'm not really sure who, that was saying that Oprah's house had got raided for child pornography and that she was going to go down for a really long time. Now, although that shit was not true, I like to say that that's what I call foreshadowing, right? Because that probably is going to happen because everybody that Oprah surrounds herself with seems to go down for some kind of assault or abuse. And then they say birds of a feather flock together. So, you know, Oprah, we just waiting for your shit to spill. As a matter of fact, Oprah, that was a wake-up call. So for all that shit you got on your computer, all that shit you got going on, you better go and handle that. Okay, Ida, you got to get your device connected. Hey, Miss Martha.
What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? I'm from LA. I mean, I'm by the way a LA from Las Vegas, but I want to just tell you guys something. Since you
Yeah.
said we're talking about everything, I'm the gospel diva, man. I want you guys to do me a favor. Don't feed into this pandemic, amen. And then, like we always use celebrities to gather us in and believe the hype. Don't believe
Well,
the
we
hype,
do.
believe
We
God.
do. You know what? We should believe in God. Believe in God as I pour a drink. We should believe in God, but you know what? Let me tell you something. The sad thing is, as a society, we all just want somebody to follow. And I just saw that the Surgeon General or somebody was like, we need to look to Kylie Jenner to teach us about the coronavirus. What the hell can Kylie Jenner teach me about anything except for how to steal shit from black women and how to be totally fake from head to toe?
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. We all are fighting a battle with all of us around the world because we left God out, and so since God has been left out, He promised that His word would not return void. So
Mm.
I cannot. The pandemic. I'm not gonna be the one that's suffering. We on lockdown here in Las Vegas, but I'm saying I'm not suffering. So
Right.
I want you guys not to panic. I want you guys not to suffer. And remember, God's word does not return void. And so when we get back to Him, we're gonna get back to the game.
And we gonna be all right. And I think to keep it very real, in times when food is actually it's actually plenty healthy food. People just took all the processed foods and the cookies
Yes.
and snacks. But if you grew up poor, if you grew up where your parents, paid all their bills and they had to stretch $50 to the next payday, this ain't really no different for you. Like you gonna be all right. You know how to make some ramen noodles. You know how to make a big pot of soup and make it stretch. How to cut the oven on to heat the house. Like I mean, even like the toilet paper thing. Like
Well,
sometimes you got to
check
get
this out. Check this out. It's not. I'm gonna tell you what one of the other YouTubers said today.
Mm-hmm.
You better get you a dish rag and rinse that out before you run out of toilet paper.
Thank
Uh,
you.
you better get what is it like you said, the top ramens and all this. That's processed. So you should be careful what you intake in your body right now.
You should.
I'm 60 years old, so I know the game. And
You
that means
60?
that I'm 60. And
You look
so
great.
thank you very much. That's why I can keep my audience. Follow me on MissMartha.tv. I'm coming with the real word for us. But I want to tell you guys something. We have made it before. I remember when gas was cheap. I remember when we had to eat. And I remember when now we got what? We got all those children. They got to eat at the same time, man.
Right.
All that coming in, cooking what you want to cook and all that, that's not going down.
It ain't
Amen.
gonna fly. It ain't gonna
It
fly.
ain't gonna fly. And so now the unity has to what? Begin with us. And so I'm just urging us, don't let them do this. Anytime they could shut a city down, anytime that people are working for dollars, they're
Mm-hmm.
spending that time for dollars. Dollars working hours. You gotta trust God. And then don't my question and my answer is don't believe the hype when they say they're gonna stimulate your package.
Well, let
That's
me
not
say this.
going down.
Let me say this, Miss Martha. I was looking at the stimulus package. So to break that down, basically it's in three phases. The businesses and corporations, they get their bailout first. And then I think they talking about what, 1,000 to 1,200. I mean, that ain't enough to live off of for the rest of the year. It'll help you get by, but they
Well,
know you're gonna put it right back into the
I
economy.
see. I seen you last week, Stormy, and I was saying to myself, now he's talking the real deal. Let me tell you about the stimulus packages. I'm from Los Angeles when we were under citizen arrest. I'm from Los Angeles when they were looting. I had a business, so I want you not what to believe the hype on who they're going to help or who they're going to give the money to. Remember, they have administration costs, and that means the top is going to be paid first.
Yes.
And once they trickle the first down, and then you'll be mad and crying. I lost my business. That's why I could talk trash. I don't believe them when they say what they're going to do. Basically, our governor told us, this is how it is, so deal with it. Now, you know, I'm in Vegas. It's going down here. So I'm just asking everybody in Las Vegas, you better stay home or you going to jail.
Stay home or you going to jail. Miss Martha, I want to thank you for coming in. I'm going to move on to Still Biz, okay?
You're welcome. Thank you.
Take care now.
What's up, brother?
What's up, man? Miss Martha got that skin from I need some of that skin. What's going on?
Man, I'm very much up on your show, and you and Tasha K. I follow y'all tough, man. But yeah, what I want to talk about is what's going on right now. It's crazy, man. What I've been doing is I've been self-quarantining myself. I've been in the house since Sunday. I went to visit my parents. I check on my parents, just try to make sure I stay. A lot of times we fall into the whole idea of conspiracy theories and things. And
right.
the reason why black people
let me ask you something. You got an echo on your end. Do you have headphones?
Oh no, you want me to put my headphones on?
Yeah, put your headphones in. It's better with the sound.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna let him get his headphones for a little bit. It works better with the headphones.
I got the headphones in.
You got them in? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times we fall into the whole conspiracy theory thing as far as being black people. And the reason why we fall into that is because it's been so many conspiracies with us. It's been so many conspirators, and people have like cast these conspiracies on black people, so we fall into that. Now, the one thing that I know right now that I feel like, you know, make me follow and do what I feel like I'm supposed to do as far as being self-quarantined, because I have older parents. My parents are over 60. So I want to make sure that, you know, I'm doing whatever I feel like I need to do to take care of them.
Yeah, and you don't want to go out and catch it and then bring it back to them, you know, because it's really dangerous for them.
Like, I don't live with them, but I live very close to them, and I visit them a lot. And I see a lot of people like I had somebody tell me, man, they don't live their life. I'm like, dang. Like, my grandfather lived, he was 103. You know, my grandfather lived till he was 103. I mean, mind you, he lived in Jamaica, but he lived till he was 103. And you can't tell what somebody's life actually is. And then sometimes I think, like, my parents been very good to me. I've been blessed. I have parents that they're to this day, they're still good to me. And I understand sometimes people's situations make them say things. You know, like they haven't had that relationship with their parents. Like, I still go to my parents for guidance and things like that. You know, anything that I need, something, if I'm looking for something that is going to feed my soul, those are the people that I go to.
All right. I heard that, man. Well, I want to thank you for coming on.
Thank you, brother.
Take it easy now. Still Biz said, y'all better respect y'all parents. All right. How you doing, Ida?
I'm fine. How you doing, Storm?
I'm good. Was that your baby in the background? I heard.
Yeah. She wondered why you wasn't on the speaker.
Oh my God. Okay. What's going on?
But yeah, I've just been stuck in the house. I live in Maryland, and it's just been me and my 6 kids. They're talking about closing school down until about May.
May?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. This hasn't been confirmed yet, but yeah, we've been stuck in the house. Ain't no meats in the stores or nothing. So I'm really starting to worry because I've never experienced this before. So,
but can I tell you something though? I had an idea. Not to go too far like off the rails, but I just I kind of feel like this is like a test for something bigger. You feel what I'm saying? Like I feel like the government is going to do something down the line, really drastic. Like I feel like this country is going towards like socialism, to where the government will be sending you a check every month because everything is going to be automated. You feel what I'm saying? Like you go in the stores, it's going to be all machines. You go to the bank, it's going to be all machines. Like people ain't going to have jobs. So without jobs, then you got to send them a check. But to test all this stuff out and see how it would really work. You got to kind of create a pandemic to be like, look, everything that you do that involves people, you can't do it. And then see how we react to it. And we making it through. It kind of sucks, but then it's like, well, shit, I got internet, I got cable, like I'm all right. So I don't know. My brain be tripping.
Yeah, I say, you know what? As long as we got the internet, stuff like that, things to do, we got board games and all of that, you know, just spend time with your kids and they start getting out of control, spring clean early. Wipe some walls down.
You hear me? My dad used to say kids are dishwashers.
It's a whole lot of them running around here, so they be all right. But I just try to let the kids know it's not that serious, because even my daughter was telling me, she said she seen something on TikTok. So I was like, well, you know, it's not that serious. Just try to calm down, because I don't want them panicking. So we just looking at it like it's a vacation.
But you know what's so crazy? Like, I had plans to be in LA the end of April. I'm like, the convention I was going to got canceled. Like, they just this, you know, I call it Sharona, not Corona. I call it Sharona. Like, Sharona, they messed up all my fucking kids.
Yeah, my oldest baby is graduating 5th grade. They didn't cancel that. So I guess we're gonna have to do something around the house. I don't know.
Did you hear that they were, some funeral homes were like live streaming funerals? Did you hear about that?
Oh no. But I wouldn't doubt it, you know, because they live streaming therapy sessions and all of that, doctor's appointments. If you can call and live stream with them, they doing it like that. So they just want people to stay indoors. So that's what we doing. Gotta stay safe. Oh Lord. Because I'm not giving her my phone and I had it. Lord, we got internet. But yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming on.
You have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye. Woo! You see that baby hollering, acting up? Why is it that every time when you're trying to do some shit like your baby start crying, is it because you're not giving them attention? Let me tell y'all something. While you guys are locked up in this quarantine life, I know that a bunch of y'all is about to make us a bunch of Capricorn babies. I already know. So let me drop the link once again so you guys can continue to come in. My thing is, all these people want to stay home, but now they don't want to stay home. I mean, yeah, because you got to understand, like, once you start staying home, you start figuring out, like, damn, I don't really like my wife, or wow, I really can't stand my kids. So it's just interesting. So what else is on y'all mind tonight? We're pretty much talking about everything. We got videos in review. So while we waiting for videos to be reviewed, you know, we're going to hang with y'all. Happy Lady says Storm LA is officially locked down at midnight. Oh, I know. Because I had plans the end of April to come there. I thought this shit was going to be gone by then. And they like, nope, it's moved until August. So it's like, wow, okay. Well, we got the Jada LaRue show coming in. Jada got to connect her devices though. Yep, there we go. Let me bring her in. What's going on, Jada?
Oh man, that means you didn't see my private message yet. Hello.
Hey, hold on. Let me look at the private chat. My bad. Oh, you're not ready yet. Okay, I can take you back out real quick. I'll take you back out. Okay. We'll let her get ready. Michelle is in though. What's going on, Michelle?
Hey.
How you doing?
I am doing okay and hoping that I don't die. It's really, really bothering me because I'm on immunosuppressants. I received 2 organs and transplant. I'm on immunosuppressants and I'm just as at risk as people's grandmothers and older mothers and all of that. Okay. And it's really annoying. You know, I have some of my YouTube stations are in the UK. Everybody is looking for toilet paper. Everybody is going through this. And I'm really annoyed when people try to make it black or it's against blacks or blacks won't get sick. Black people are dying. There's even a dog that now has it, and they're trying to see if the dog can be cured or if it, you know, if it won't make it or will make it or.
Wait a minute, you said a dog caught the corona now?
Yes, he caught it from his owner, and he's on quarantine to study. Will the virus run its course? Will he stay forever, like be able to contaminate people? Because then we might lose our pets permanently if they can't heal.
I mean, but I thought they said you can't give it to pets, so pets can't give it to you.
That's why the first you know, he gave it to the dog. So that's why the dog is quarantined, so that they can study what happens with animals.
Oh my God, man! This shit is turning into. I'm sorry, this shit is turning into the Book of Revelations.
Well, people do need to take it seriously, and they do need to. I just heard somebody. I was at my cousin's funeral, standing outside. I always have to wear a mask. I have to wear a mask until at least July, and I hear people talking, and they're like, "We're going to the club." Really? First of all, there's not supposed to be any more clubs.
Right.
And the city is going to start cracking down on these places. They're supposed to be takeout only. So that means it's not supposed to be any clubs.
But that's the problem, though. Like, people, Miss Michelle, people don't want to stay home. I see people on Instagram talking about they still going to spring break. I'm like, that's why it keeps spreading, because don't nobody want to stay at home.
Well, I love my house. I have everything I need here, as long as, even if the internet goes out, I got everything on DVD. I got tons of books. I got a whole library of books and DVDs, so I'm good. I got my husband. He makes me laugh. We're awesome.
Yeah, you're good. Well, thank you, Miss Michelle. I'm going to let Jada talk here, and then I'm going to move on to Nella.
All righty. Bye.
Bye-bye. What's going on, Jada?
Nothing much, man. I'm sitting over here. I was editing videos, modding today. But one of the things that you guys just talked about, people going out to the club. So in Detroit, I have a cousin, and she has caught coronavirus. She was crying about it this morning. I had to educate myself on what the coronavirus completely was. Now that she has it, you know, sometimes it doesn't bother you that much until it hits home, where you really have to fully educate yourself, everything on it. And I asked her, like, you know, well, did you get it from work? Because she works in the nursing field or in the medical field. Wow. I was surprised that she said she got it from going to the club. And I'm like, how do you know you got it from the club? And she said that there is a club promoter that is very popular in Detroit, Ray O'Shea, and he has the coronavirus. And so they were asking everybody who has been at the club in the last 3 weeks to come in and get tested.
Wow.
I'm like, why were you guys still out in the public partying when they done told y'all shouldn't be? I don't get it. So, you know, now she's dealing with it. She's been really emotional.
But Jada, it's basically like the flu, right? For younger people?
From what I'm hearing, from the research and from asking different hospitals, is that it is kind of like a flu, kinda. It's a little more serious, but at the end of the day, as long as you don't have any like pre-existing conditions, and some people don't know they have pre-existing conditions, but pre-existing conditions, like if you have cancer, if you have asthma, if you have diabetes, those are the people that are affected harder, and those are the people who have died so far. You can actually be at home and self-quarantine, self-medicate, or not self-medicate. Let me make sure I get that clear. Not self-medicate, but you can be medicated and go home and not have to be hospitalized. So
let me ask you this, Jada. You know, I know they say, you know, some people are asymptomatic and, you know, the younger people are going to be okay. I got a real question. We're going to be real with our people. Or the people, like our community, when you see us getting it, is it because really everybody's sharing a blunt? Is that really how they getting it? Like for real, especially when they going out to the club and they just passing that shit on and on?
I don't know. It could be. Who knows? I mean, you know, it's from contact. It's from the air. So who knows how people are getting it? I mean, it's probably some chicks sharing drinks at the club that might be giving it to each other. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, some of y'all talking about the pets can catch it, which I've always heard that animals could have it anyway. So I'm kind of surprised about them talking about the dog, because when I first read about coronavirus and what it was, they were saying that there are animals who have had coronavirus long before now. So I'm not sure why it's different all of a sudden. But there was, dang, I lost my train of thought for a hot second. But dang, what was I? Okay. So one of the things that I thought about was people know that there's coronavirus. They know that, you know, some of their pets could end up catching it quicker than the humans can. So are people still going to be kissing their pets? You know, like,
I don't kiss my pet anyway, so
some people kiss their pets. I mean, you know, they pet could just take a poop, you know, lick they poop clean and jump on the bed, and you know, some people be like, "Oh, come here, give me kissy kissy." I be like, "Ew."
I'm good. I'm good. I've never had a desire to kiss my dog ever. I'm good.
You got a dog? I have never seen you with a dog. I haven't heard a dog. That's a quiet dog.
Yeah,
Dog.
he's a rescue. If you wanted to date ones, you've seen him, but yeah, he quiet though.
Oh, that's hot.
All right, well, Jada, let's talk to Nella here, and if you want to come back in later, Jada, you can.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
All right. What's going on, Nella?
Storm.
Hey.
Coming in from Jamaica.
Oh, I love your accent.
Thank you. The only thing I can say is that nothing much has really changed here, apart from, say, nightlife, clubs, anything entertainment-wise, where a lot of persons gathering, they can touch each other. That's the only thing that's on lockdown. We still got to go to work. Apart from people in the government sector, probably has to deal with a lot of persons in the public. They probably scale back on that, but everything is the same. Like, there's nothing different out here. People on the corner, life goes on here. The only problem I have is that people aren't recognizing the fact that whether you want to admit it or not, a virus is going around. It is deadly to some, not everyone, but we still have to recognize that it's serious. And so all we can do is just take the precautions that we can to protect each and every one of ourselves and our family members, especially seeing that it's the elderly that are mostly affected, persons with underlying health conditions, which most persons don't know about that until they end up in the hospital. So I don't understand why people are taking it as a joke. Even I saw on the news where some kids went to some beach in Florida or something of that sort.
Yeah, Miami.
I mean, like that's just crazy. I don't get it. Are they that dumb?
I mean, well, to be fair, right? Because I look, a lot of those people were palm-colored people, and you can read between. And I went to school with a lot of those people. Like, I grew up with a lot of them, and they were literally tell you, like, we're gonna get messed up if we die.
I know.
We die. That's how they think.
It's just sad. The only thing I can say, it seems a bit more like it has a greater impact in America though, because I'm saying I wanted to fly out in July, and I'm just watching and seeing what's gonna happen. Because then again, I think the issue with America is that the president did not he was reactive. Right? He's not even reactive because there still isn't enough measures in place to combat the virus and to stop the spread. That's the whole issue. It's very contagious, and so if you don't put things in place to control it, then it's gonna get out of control.
It will,
and that's what I see happening over there. I don't know. That's my 2 cents, though.
And I feel you on that, and I just feel like at the end of the day, if people practice good hygiene, they would be okay. But we have so many people. They don't wash their hands when they use the bathroom. They don't rinse their meat off. I rinse my meat off. I'm never gonna stop. I don't care what
that's a black thing, I would say.
Okay.
And that's the palm colored people, as you say. That's their thing to not looking at it. Do.
But Nella, I wanna thank you for coming on. I'm gonna let Jones come on, okay?
Yeah, and keep up the good work. Thanks much.
Thank you. Let me get Nella off there. I don't care what y'all say. Nella accent, like, Man, I would give Nella my whole social security number with that accent. What's going on, Jones?
Not a lot. What y'all got going on out there?
Well, we talking about this I call a Sharona. We talking about Sharona. We talk really anything. If you want to talk about celebrity news too, whatever you want to talk about.
Well, you know, I'm out here in the Midwest in Indianapolis, and it's gotten completely ignorant out here. These people out here fighting over toilet paper, acting a fool. They done kicked us out of school, told us we can't come back. Like our semester is pretty much over.
Are you a teacher?
No, I'm a student, but they done kicked campus and told us we can't come back. So we haven't really had any cases here. We had somebody, I think they said had it in a hospital here or something, but I don't know. I've been noticing like all this is going on, and gas is like $2 a gallon here, less than. Some of it's down to like $1.50 a gallon here.
It's $1.89 here, and I've been loving it, but I'm like, I haven't seen this since I was a kid. So I'm like, wait a minute.
So I just been watching it. It seems like what's going on. I think we're just experiencing what they like to call the death of a paradigm. A lot of things changing. I think they are trying to bring in, you know, something. They're trying to do something new, and you know they're not great to tell us nothing. So, you know, get everybody all scared and everything. And I know people say Black people aren't taking it serious, but I don't think it's that we don't take it serious. I think that Black people, we've just been through so much, and you've already tried everything to kill us. Y'all done gave us syphilis. Y'all done gave us AIDS. Y'all done threw crack on us. Y'all been denying us health care since forever. So essentially, what Black people are saying is we super niggas at this point. There's really not a lot left for y'all to be, you know what I'm saying, trying to do to us. But what I have been noticing, especially around in my neighborhoods, is Black people got this weird feeling going on with them. Everybody worried about the virus, but Black people starting to get this strange feeling going on with them where they're really starting to wonder what's really going on. It's a lot of questions getting asked. Just like the lady said, you know, the millennials, they're like, if we die, we die. We going to spring break. You know, they out there.
I want to live. I don't have time for that.
Yeah, but that's the thing is these millennials, they're looking at the generations before them like, y'all ain't give us shit to live for. They ain't gonna be no retirement. Everything's falling apart. So for them, they like, we gonna live life and we gonna do what we can while we can do it, because they don't really feel like they got a lot to look forward to. They think that we handed them down a bunch of broken shit. So
let me jump in and just say this real quick. I'm gonna let you get one more point before we move on. Millennials are not lying. Not only are we not going to have Social Security, most of us fell for the trick of college. So we in so much student loan debt, we can't get no decent paying job. We can't even really qualify for a mortgage because we got all this student loan debt. So a lot of them just don't know what else to do. So I actually understand that.
Yeah, so they just living life. But, you know, it's like when I go out and I'm watching everybody, and I just went to the gas station. And when I say the men over here are not at all chivalrous, okay? But when I walked into that gas station today, them young men was getting out the way. Everybody was keeping their distance. Like, hey, you go ahead, Miss Lady. You know, everybody's trying to stay out of everybody's way and becoming all chivalrous and whatnot about this particular virus. But like I said, the people that are dying from this virus are the same people that probably would have died from pneumonia this year. So the fact that they hyping it up and y'all willing to lose something, they closed the casinos here. You know what I mean? You shut down the NBA. Just the fact that y'all willing to lose this much money, I'm starting to think maybe the economy's already crashed. I'm starting to think maybe it's already broke and they need to find a way to make this, give it a read. Because I think we're already broke. Like I said, gas prices, they've been at this oil war for like the last 7 months with Syria. The gas gonna be 99 cents a gallon next time we look up. And while we work out this virus that nobody knows anybody with, they meanwhile doing when you got all these people talking about, oh, such and such has, and people just disappearing. Like they know something's happening and they don't want to say what it is. But as far as Black people are concerned, I think Black people, like I said, mind your business.
Yeah, we'll be all right. We'll be all right.
In the house with your kids, you know what I mean? Read something, research something, ask yourself different questions you don't have time to ask yourself when you got to go to work every day. When you got to, I mean, when all you have, when every minute is go, 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 you kind of being forced to sit down right now. So use that time wisely. Start having some of those deep conversations with yourself. Everybody is getting an opportunity. We can look at it as a pandemic, but you ain't sick right now.
That's true.
If you ain't sick right now, that means that you're well enough to do some work. So get to work. Even if it's not nothing but improving your health and finding ways to, like I said, if the shit falls down tomorrow, what can you do if tomorrow there's no money?
You know what? And Jones, I want to thank you for coming on, okay?
Yes.
Take care now.
Yeah.
Even if there isn't any money tomorrow, you're going to figure that shit out just like we do everything else. Hey, Lena, are you there? Lena? Okay, well, while Lena is unmuting themselves.
Hey, I'm here.
You here, Lena? What's going on, Lena?
Hey, hold on. Just give me 1 second.
Okay. Let me go to Tina. I'll come right back to you. All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to Tina here. Tina, what's going on, Tina?
Hey, Mental Storm. I'm in Houston, Texas. Okay, I live in the suburbs where it's majority Caucasian people, and everybody's staying a distance. And when we're at the grocery store, majority of the people have masks on. Okay, so I went to the hood where I'm originally from, because you know the hood have the good chicken boudin. So I wanted to go get some chicken boudin. When I tell you the black people out there, they are going to the clubs. They're on the corner. They have these little buildings where they have, it's called a gambling shack. The gambling shack is crowded. People are hanging out in the hood like ain't nothing going on whatsoever.
I gotta ask you something though. I gotta ask you something. I don't mean no harm. Oh, you gonna hate me. What is chicken boudin? I don't know what that is.
Chicken boudin is like a particular sausage, but it has chicken and rice in it, but it's made like a sausage, but it's have little bits of chicken and rice, celery, green onions, and things like that.
Okay, all right, because I'm like, that sounds delicious. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, they have chicken boudin, beef boudin. In the Caucasian neighborhood, you cannot get it. You have to get it in the black neighborhood, but it's originated from Louisiana.
Gotcha. Okay, all right.
So that's about all I wanted to chime in on the difference of the neighborhood, how the Caucasian people's taking it serious. I seen one of your podcasts with young Pharaoh. I had never heard of him because I only watch you and Tasha K. But when I went on that young man is 23 years old. He's extremely intelligent. And he says some stuff that got me like, wow, I had to pull out some books to trying to see where he had some facts. He had a lot of facts on some things, but he was saying that black people can't catch it. And when you hear that these black people have it, that the government is lying.
Well, let me tell you this. Let me tell you about something I heard through the grapevine, right? Remember when like Magic Johnson said he had HIV and all that stuff back in the day?
Yes.
I heard that he was put up as just a front man, like for the virus, but he never actually really had it. And he was paid a lot of money to step down from the NBA and to be the front man from it. That's what I heard, though. That's what I heard.
Wow. So that's why he turned around years later say he didn't have it anymore. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Then. All right. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. Her headboard looks sturdy as hell. Like that's the type of headboard that'll make a man feel good about himself. What's going on, Lena?
Hey, Storm. I've watched you for like a few months, and I finally got to see your show live.
Hey.
But no, I just wanted to talk about like I go to school. Well, I'm a college student, U of M, and they shut everything like down. They just told the students in housing that they had to move out by Sunday, and they'll give them $900.
I can't see. I gotta go up front.
They'll give them $500 back, and it's just like crazy. Like my classes that's online, it's so hard to do because it's like so much you have to focus on, and then you have to do this chat, then you gotta do this project, and it's crazy. For the last few days, I've been going from the east side of Detroit to the west side of Detroit, trying to find tissue, diapers bought up, and everything. So I'm trying to potty train now, which is kind of like helping, but it's still so hard to find any supplies. Like it's crazy in Detroit.
Do you have a son or a daughter?
I have a daughter. She turned 1 January 23rd.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if it's a boy, you could just take him outside by the tree, but you can't really do that.
We all know how to do that. It's crazy.
I'm laughing at the phone.
Yeah, we have to buy like paper towels and stuff and just cut it in half because it's like no tissue anywhere.
Or just go old school. Old school is, you can take a whole bath or get your ass in the tub and wash that ass.
So that's what I say, but other people, they're like, I need some tissue. I'm like, nah, well, hey, it ain't none. So
that's bougie. You better put some water. You better put some water to the ass.
Especially since everybody is buying up all the baby wipes also. It's like you don't even have a child, so why would you even do that?
Right.
So it's very selfish. Like people, and it's like a fear mongering thing from the media because I'm a mass communications student, and it's like the magic bullet theory and fear mongering and things where it's like people hear the media and they hear one message and they take it and run with it and feel like they're about to fall out and die in 0.2 seconds if they don't have everything right now because the media says so. But it's because it's a constant message being repeated and regurgitated day in and day out. Of course, you're going to keep thinking that something worse is happening when it's really not. Like, I'm still trying to go to Miami. We're trying to go to the Rolling Loud concert with my friends, and I'm still living my life.
Look, Lena, now let me tell you, right? Because I had it. I was going to an acting convention the end of April. They pushed that shit to August. Now, I had them credits with Southwest. I said, well, hell, while I'm at it, let me just book a trip to New York for like towards the end of the year. But if they still talking about that bullshit when September come, I'm not going. So just be careful. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, yeah. That's the case, then I'm gonna just keep my little money from Spirit and just move on.
Right.
Y'all next time. But yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, Lena. I'm gonna let Tay-Bay come in.
Okay. Thank you.
Take care now. All right. We got what's going on, Tay-Bay?
Hey, Storm. How you doing?
Good. You have a beautiful voice.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've been watching you, seeing you through Tasha K, and what grabbed me by the both of y'all. I'm not too into.
Your speaker went out. Hold up. Oh, Tay-Bay's speaker went out. We're gonna let her come back and come in. What's going on, Rynetta? Rynetta?
Hi, Storm. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Yeah, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Just stuck here in New York. Everything shut down. I'm stuck here in New York. Everything shut down. I live in a country town in New York too, so I'm like,
Are you like Upper New York? Like
it's so crazy here. Yes, I'm in Buffalo. Yes, I'm in Upstate New York. I'm in Buffalo.
Okay.
And it's only like 20 cases here, but everybody acting a fool like they gonna die. I ain't found toilet paper or chicken in a week. I'm like, too much. I just want some chicken. What is going on? I just want some chicken. No hormone chicken, but I just want some chicken. I can't find diapers, nothing. Like, this is too much. But I self-quarantine because my mom is older, and I don't want her to die on me, so she got asthma and other stuff. So I go bring her food and that. So I'm like, I need to be in the house. But it's driving me crazy because you never want to stay in. You want to stay in the house, but when you made to stay in the house, you like, oh, I'm show them. I'm a millennial, but you ain't gonna see me on the beach. I like my life. That's all I'm saying.
Let me tell you, I'm totally cool with staying in the house. Like I can entertain myself and talk to myself, so I'm perfectly fine with that.
Right. All I need is some food, some Netflix, some cable, the internet to watch you. I'm good.
Yeah,
that's all I need.
Well, Rynetta, I want to thank you for coming on. I'm gonna let
that's all I need.
Poker Hansen come on. Thank you so much, Rynetta.
Right. You're welcome.
Take care now. Hey, Poker Hansen, how you doing? Hey, Poker, we can't hear you. Nope, we can't hear you. Go try going out, then come back in. All right. Hey, Tasha, what's going on?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you. How you doing, Tasha?
Can you hear me? Good. Man, this virus has really, really got people going crazy. Like, seriously. I am so serious. Like, I really think it's the overplay for the underplay, honestly. I really do.
Okay. Let me ask you something. I got a weird question. Do you think that, like, this virus is really coming from everybody that ate that Popeye's chicken, that chicken sandwich that was out like in August?
Don't say that, because I finally tried this, so don't say that.
I'm just saying.
Oh my God, please don't say that.
I'm just saying, because like everybody went
Please
crazy
don't say
about
that,
that
'cause I
chicken.
finally tried it and I liked it. I was like, oh my God. But I was like, that is kind of weird, because you ain't seen no commercials about that chicken sandwich though. But
You have
don't say that.
But what else is on your mind?
Also, stuff though, like I really think it's the overplay for the underplay, because now all they talking about is like this martial law thing, like they about to have the military come in and all of that, and I'm like, hold on,
Right.
have you heard that?
I heard that about martial law. I mean, I feel like it's not much we're going to be able to do if that happens anyway. But to be honest, I just think that this virus is ushering in a new America. Like once this shit goes away, America is going to be different than what we're used to. That's what I feel.
Yeah, and then it happened around election time too, so that's why I just be like on my Facebook post, like y'all better get out there and vote, because if y'all don't, this fool gonna get right back in there. Then it's gonna be a whole bunch of other shenanigans going on. So,
well, I believe he's going to.
People, y'all better wake it on up now.
I believe he's going to be reelected either way, because he's going to send out these stimulus packages, and then niggas going to be like, "Hey, Trump sent me $1,200." You know, like it's a done deal.
$1,000. What's $1,000? That ain't gonna do nothing but pay somebody rent and car note. That's it.
Look, that'll pay my rent, but you got to keep in mind, if you in the hood and your rent ain't nothing but $149, $1,000 is a lot to you.
Right. For people who ain't used to getting it.
Yeah, because I'm like, that'll pay. That won't even pay my rent, but that'll pay most of it. But other than that, I mean, you know, but if you in the hood, 1,000 is a lot.
Right.
So
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. But let me let Madam come in really quick. Thank you so much, Tasha.
All right, have a good one, y'all.
You too. Hey, pretty lady, how you doing?
Hey, Tom. I'm so excited to meet you on a live.
Absolutely. What you got to say?
Well, I reside in the southern part of Texas, and I'm also an educator. So school has been closed. So we will be reopening on the 14th. And I haven't been out that much. I've been self-quarantining because I'm asthmatic. And I'm also a sickle cell trait carrier, so I'm really trying to not be outdoors.
Yeah, you have to be really careful.
Yes. So I just wanted to call in and say hey.
Okay, I appreciate that. Well, I'm gonna say while you're on here, you're really pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Take it easy now.
Yeah, have a good night.
You too. All right, Miss Juicy, I'm gonna let Polka Hansen come in. Hey, Polka, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I sure can.
Cool. First of all, hi, Storm. Good
Hey.
seeing you. I love watching your lives. You're so funny. And congratulations on the come up. I can't wait to see you do what you do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I just wanted to call in and let you guys know, like, I think that this has been here longer than what they've said. I was sick the beginning of January. I was working in the in-home care for a while, but I was working with children at that time, and I got really sick. I thought it was the flu. I was pregnant at the time. First time I've gotten the flu shot in a while.
Okay.
But all they told me was that it was a virus, and they just sent me home, gave me an IV treatment, and sent me home. Now looking back, I had all the symptoms, respiratory symptoms, all of that. So I definitely think it's been here longer than what they've said, and that's probably why we've had the outbreak the way
I
we've
believe
had
so
it.
too. I believe so too. Like, think about it. If we tell you like right away that it's out there, you will take precautions. But you know what? Let's let it spread. Let me let you think it's the regular flu, and then be like, oh, by the way,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And I was pregnant at the time too. I hadn't felt that sick since I was a child. Like really, I was scared. But I'm here.
Right, you're alive. Okay.
I
Anything else you want to talk
want
about?
everybody to be careful. Wash your hands. We were at the grocery store this morning, and they were letting 50 people in at a time, and it started to form a line. Like, you guys were closer outside than we would be if we were indoors. We just ended up leaving, but yeah, I do want to go pick up a few more things because people are crazy. There's no toilet paper. There's no meats. It's just hand sanitizer. People are buying it all up. It's just crazy out there.
And look, Polka, let me tell you, I'm perfectly fine. Like, let me tell you, like, I stocked up on the toilet paper, but I get in the shower and I wash my ass. So, like, I'm gonna be all right.
Right. My mom is actually visiting in Idaho right now, and there's no potatoes. That's like the state of potatoes, and there's no potatoes. I'm like, wow. Can't even ask her to bring me none back. I'm in Cali, by the way, but yeah. Just everyone stay safe out there, and congratulations, Storm, with everything.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Polka, you have a good night.
Same to you.
All right now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, we're going to let Miss Juicy up, and then we're going to go to Sunray. What's going on, Miss Juicy?
Hey, Storm. What's going on?
Juicy, I got cussed out. Let's talk for a little bit. I got cussed out by that crazy ass lady over you.
What? Who? Sunny?
No, we ain't talking about her fuck ass. What's the other one? Motorcycle chick.
Don't do my girl like that. Don't do my girl like that.
She cussed me out over you. She cussed you out in my DM. She cussed me out like she went off.
Well, listen, I don't know about the whole situation. Listen, after that whole Sunny thing that went down, I love her. Whatever she cursed me out about, it's whatever. It's what on the bridge. I got way bigger fish to fry. I'm worried about my kids. They drive me crazy in this damn house. This quarantine is like, oh my God. Like, this homeschooling, oh Lord Jesus, give me strength.
See, I look forward. See, I'm a little weird. Like, I look forward to homeschooling my kids one day. So, like, I would love this if I had kids.
It's not just the homeschooling. I have a toddler, and when I say I haven't watched any adult shows. Like, I'm lucky to even watch your show right now. I have been watching Frozen 1 and 2, Moana, Princess and the Frog. I'm tired of watching kid stuff. Like, I can't take it.
Well, shit, let me tell you something.
I need to have adult interaction. This is driving me crazy. Like, you know how they say, fuck them kids? That's how I'm feeling right now. Like, I love them,
your kids, though.
I know. I'm about to be like, yo, I don't know. That Hennessy was kicking in those 3 times I got pregnant, but Lord Jesus, take them back. Take them back.
Let me tell y'all better get ready because there's a whole bunch of y'all that's finna get pregnant. I'm gonna say congratulations in advance.
I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. It ain't happening over here.
You can rebuke it, but when you get bored enough, you ain't gonna rebuke that dick. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen, no, but I'm gonna tell you like this. Check it. You might say that, but when you have kids, everybody know you have to have adult sex. That's where you got to put the pillow behind the headboard. You got to have quiet sex. You got to stand up and go in the corner.
What?
I'm telling you, the kids be like, what y'all doing? You can't, like, before you have kids, you could be all hot and sweaty and have baby boy sex. When you have kids, you don't do that. You got to be doing, like, quiet stuff. You got to be
But don't they go to bed? Don't they go to bed?
Not in this quarantine. Storm, I haven't slept only one day out of this whole week.
You better put some NyQuil in their food.
Man, listen, I'm about to kick it old school and give them some Benadryl. It's real. It's real. But
Well,
it's crazy out here though. Cause I'm in Brooklyn. and there's no
dang.
meat. There's no meat. There's no toilet paper. I had to fight a old man the other day for some water. You know, me and my son, we had to give me this damn water. But it is what it is. I ain't gonna, God forgive me for, strong arming him. But I had to get water for the house. But
All right.
yeah,
Well, Miss Lucy, let me move on to Sun Ray here. I thank you for coming on.
no problem. No problem. If you got any other stuff, just hit me up.
For sure.
All right, everybody be safe. Later.
Later. Yeah, Miss Juicy, real cool. What's going on, Sun Ray?
Bound Chicka Wild Storm, what's goody? How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. Hey, Storm Chasers, what's good? How y'all doing? I'm looking at the chat right now, talking to you guys. I just wanted to get up here and talk about these big time corporations like Walmart and like BJ's. People forget that these big time corporations pay our government. They pay our government. Every time we have like an election, they pay our government, they pay our presidential candidates and stuff like this. So when we have these big time pandemics or epidemics, what pretty much happens is these big time corporations get their bag bigger so they can pay our politicians, so they can pay our government to keep doing what they're doing, like feeding us the poison that they feed us. And it's pretty much, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Walmart and get together with our government and release the coronavirus. I'm just saying, all the shelves are empty, nothing's stocked. Do you know how rich these white folks are getting off of our element, off of us being sick? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's kind of obvious to me that it's a big scheme to get a big bag right now. Coronavirus is a big scheme to get a big bag. And we're all falling for it. We're all in the stores buying the water. We're all in the stores buying the tissue. You know, What do we need tissue for? Seriously? No one's buying soap. Another thing I noticed that I'm in a hood. And when I got on the bus today, I'm not seeing the same things that I saw on the news. When you're watching the news, you see New Jersey Transit, because I'm in Jersey, by the way. You see New Jersey Transit buses and trains getting scrubbed down and cleaned out and vacuumed out. It's the same trash and food on the buses when I get on them. They're not cleaning the buses up in our communities or in our neighborhoods. It's all for show.
Yes.
It's all for show.
Actually, Sun Ray, I'm glad you said that because believe it or not, the media, they will employ what's called like crisis actors. So like you could watch something on the news and it's actors that's doing that shit. It ain't even real. Like
exactly. Yeah. And people need to pay attention. Like our newscasters all over the country say the same thing. They literally have the same script, the same exact script for each and every state. So that just goes to show you that they're under the same, they're all one puppet, pretty much.
They are. And I think Meek Monroe made a good point. Nobody's buying medicine or fruit. So how y'all gonna keep y'all immune system good? You just spend all those stamps on hot Cheetos, but nobody bought fruit, no apples, no oranges, nothing. Lettuce,
nothing. No vitamin C, nothing to keep their immune system strong. It's really ridiculous. And also, I think it's also a ploy to get more people outside. A few days ago, I never seen so many people outside in my life. Lines upon lines in stores, lines upon lines, even at the liquor store, drugstore, grocery store. So many people were together, and it's like, this is how we're going to contract it.
Well,
going out trying to buy the water, going out trying to buy the medicine. Yeah. We're going to contract it that way. You know what I mean?
But let me tell you this, though. If they close the liquor stores, I don't know what I'm going to do. So
here in Jersey, they closed the liquor stores. It was like 2 liquor stores and a whole city open. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's getting crazy out here. It's getting crazy. But you're right. People in the chat, they're talking about we need to be worried about the veggies and the vitamins. Yeah, you guys are right. We need to leave the liquor store alone for a little bit.
We do, but I'm not.
Right.
Let me let Tay-Bay get on. She's been waiting for a while.
Okay, Tay-Bay. Thank you, Storm.
Thank you, Sunray. What's going on, Tay-Bay?
Hey, I'm back. Hey, everybody. Yeah, like I was saying before I was really interrupted, and I personally believe that there is like universal situations going on right now. So every time I'm cut off, I feel like, okay, you trying to cut me off because I got something to say. And it's very important for everyone to hear. I grew up in the entertainment industry. I'm 30 years old. I lived a lot of different kind of lives in my 30 years of living. I'm from Chicago, but I'm in East Texas right now. Before I came to East Texas, I was in Central Florida. Now, I'm saying all that to say, like the timeline of what's going on a little bit. I just came here probably about around this time last year. And the first cases, like the first shutdown, and I was working for Koreans when I was in Florida. Ooh. And it was kind of weird how I ended up leaving. It was just really abruptly. Like I left almost everything. I was just like, it's first things first, everybody, like everything is truly spiritual. Most of the things that you consider as conspiracy theories are actual spiritual truths of what's happening amongst us. There is rulers of darkness of this age in high places. We are in a physical realm. However, there is a spiritual realm that is in action every day, which is why people say, oh, you so angelic or you so demonic. You know, like some people can feel and see.
And you can see it. Yeah.
You can see it. You know, you can see it on people. And I'm saying all that to say is that, yes, this has all been pre-planned, and what's written has already been written. So if you're gonna get it, you're gonna get it, and if you're not, you're not. That's number one. And bigger than that. Okay, so I heard the first case happened in Central Florida where I was at, and I'm like, okay, Father, it's so crazy that you moved me in the way you did, but you moved me right on out the way. Thank you, Daddy. All right. Now I got a lot of people in Chicago. That's where I'm from. My oldest daughter is in Chicago with her dad. She's being homeschooled right now. So
what part of Chicago you from?
Huh?
What part of Chicago you from?
Southside Chicago in the south suburbs of Chicago.
Okay, I got family in tell me how far this is because I haven't been there since I was a kid. I got family in Chicago Heights.
I have my family from Chicago Heights. Like that's home. Like so it's funny because I mean you might not have been there for a while, but that's your family. And I only listen to people and watch people on YouTube. I have some different level of connection with. It's like, you sound and you talk and you think like family. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's kind of crazy that you say that. But I literally have a baby brother in Chicago Heights right now. I used to live in Chicago Heights as an adult. My mother grew up in Ford Heights, which is right next to Chicago Heights.
This is the last name.
Very familiar with what you're talking about right now. Like
what's
the area.
Your last name?
My last name is Shumpert. It's German. Okay. It's not. I don't have a big family, but mostly everybody. Like I might know some of your relatives. Like you see what I'm saying? Like, but mine is kind of small. But we are known. We are known a little bit. I'm known a little bit. I ran the streets a little bit. But
do you know any Hills, Martins, or anything like that?
I know some Hills and I know some Martins. And I was a major part of the church scene. Like in my mid-20s, about 5 years ago, I was a part of the church scene over in the Heights area. You know, so anybody that's been a part of that, the pastors and all that type of stuff, I've been a part of that behind the pulpit type of situation. So
you might know some of my people. Let me not tell all my business. You
might know some of people or the bump heads, or when they see me, they might think of my mom because me and my mom look just alike. And my mom is well known out there. Not only are we well known like in that neighborhood and stuff, like we are well known in the entertainment industry. So like just on the back ends of it, grew up in it my whole life and everything. One thing's for certain, two things for sure, y'all. You got to pick a side, and it's only two sides. Like don't let this world, we in this world, not of it, and no, this is not for everybody. What I'm saying, Let those with ears to hear what I'm saying right now. We in this world and we not of it. That's number one. So when the world brings these things in your mind, you have to understand who you are first and who you belong to. And there's only two sides. Now, I don't care all that, oh, Christian, Presbyterian, this, that. Look, it's only two sides. And this ain't my... Yes, there's only two sides. And guess what? We can say God and Satan, but sometimes that's the same person depending on who you're talking to.
Oh.
And they don't know it. They don't know who. A lot of people out here don't know who they serving. When you worried about what the government is going to do, and when you worried about what the government is going to take from you, who are you serving? That's what you need to start focusing on. Because I mean, at the end of the day, technically, young Pharaoh, yes, he do have some facts. I do give him his props on that. One thing I kind of was not into. I was one of the ones under your chest when I'm like, okay, yeah, he said a lot of facts. My name is Motherhood Love on here. But I said, yeah, he said a lot of facts, but I don't hear him mentioning the creator, but he's definitely mentioned deities, you know, so it's kind of letting me know, like, okay, you might be good and you might know some stuff, but you don't really understand what, you know, it's a difference, you know, you can't be serving fun, you can't be serving money and then saying,
well, let me tell you, because I can, he ain't on here, but he's going to come back for a part 2 where he comes and he answers y'all questions. So give him all the smoke. Like, he wants to smoke.
I'll be waiting for that. And I'll make sure I'm up on what I need to be up on, because I did let the society like push me into working a lot. I stay, like, I've been quarantining myself for a couple of years now. I'm going to be like, so my people call me MIA. I stay missing in action. I'm something like a hermit to them, but I'm always aware and I'm always in touch with who I need to be in touch with. And most of the reason is because you got to spend time cutting off the phones and the TVs, and you need to open up a book bigger than the Bible. There's like, I was explaining under one of the videos, like, okay, the Bible has been manipulated and perverted in many ways. However, the foundation is it still has power. The foundation still has power. Nevertheless, you got to understand that that's just one portion of encounters with the Creator. That's just a portion.
And ain't it like 13 books in the Bible that's missing?
Over. Yeah. It's over 13 books. Like, honestly, I know a lot of people is probably going to fight this or whatever like that, but do your research. The Book of Mormon is actually, okay, the Bible is based off the Southern Kingdom, which only had 2 tribes in the Southern Kingdom. Then the Book of Mormon is actually our book, and that is the Northern Kingdom's testimony of encounters with the Creator. Then you got the Apocalypse of Abraham. Oh my God. The Shepherd of Hermas. You got a lot of books out there that is now being released by the Vatican on history that they have been playing with. And spiritually, we have been stripped. We have been stripped from our memory. I agree with that. It all. But we are living in a day where it's time to practice learning who you are in the spiritual realm, and that's the only thing that's going to keep you acknowledging the Creator, the Creator of all things in everything you do. That's what's going to separate you during these times. It really, now a lot of y'all is a little ignorant buying bullshit. Like I literally seen carts of motherfucking Pop-Tarts. Bitch, you're gonna die before virus or anything get to you, because you're not even thinking straight. If you just go buy a bag of apples and a bag of and some type of leafy green, and you replant the seed and the stem, you can regrow the stuff. Like, you're not really thinking too straight about this, you know, when it comes to food and everything that you get. And then on top of that, fruits have water in it too, y'all. So like, if you don't have water but you have fruits, frozen fruits count as well, you know. But at the end of the day, what's gonna happen when the lights get cut off? Because people gonna stop working. Everybody, like, the whole point in all this, y'all, it's a lot of different points, but it was one thing that you said that was like, I feel like something else, and somebody else said it on the live, was like, Black people are in the streets, they're feeling like something's going on. They want to know what's going on. What's going on is that the society, the way of life is changing, but it's going to change for the worse, only temporary. And it's just setting the bigger stage for what's to come. But they think they're winning. They don't want to release the truth about who's supposed to be running the earth now, because their time is done. The elite's time is done, and they're not going to let go without a fight. And guess what? We're not really supposed to be doing the fight. It's a spiritual battle that's going on. So you can buy as many guns, you can buy as many foods, you can do all of that, and you can still lose. This virus has been around. I heard that a lot of these viruses and STDs done came around because there's a certain group of people. There's a certain group of people that like to have sex with animals.
Mess with animals?
Yes. Yeah. So, and then these people have sex with their people, and then their people that look a little cute have sex with us. Now, this is a whole nother thing. We got caught up in this whole captivity, this whole slavery situation and all that. And I'm going to leave it at this because I could go for days. But we've been caught up in this captivity and this slavery and all this type of stuff because we chose the ways of our adversaries. We chose the ways of the people who hated the creator, guys. We chose their ways. Our men chose their women. Our women chose their men. We chose their holidays. We chose that. And we were warned. We were warned, like, okay, y'all keep running over there. You want to know what they doing? You want to be about what I'm going to hand you over to them, and I'm going to see how you really feel about it, then. Yeah. So I don't give them
But Tave, let me hop in here.
Go ahead.
I appreciate you. I'm going to say you are really pretty, too. I didn't know so many pretty women follow me, but I got Anyway, you look like a really, really, really pretty version of Kaya. But thank you for joining. I'm going to let Bubblicious get in, okay?
Bubblicious, go ahead. Y'all have a good night. I'm still here.
Take care now.
Too.
All right. Thank you, Bubblicious, for being patient. How you doing tonight?
I'm just chilling, Storm. Can you hear me well?
I can hear you. I want you to pass over to me. No, I'm playing.
Sure. This is me being healthy and consuming my greens. So I don't want to talk too much about coronavirus. I think there's such an overload of it. It's overwhelming. However, I believe that I'm not a conspiracy nut. I'm a conspiracy thinker. Okay. And the point of your government is to govern the mind of the masses that they are in control of. Since the beginning of government, rulership, monarchies, whatever it may be, there has always been tactics in which you rule a country or rule a mass of people. It's kind of like playing Art of War or playing chess against the masses. Basically, when you think this is now happening, they already know what the next move is. They're just now giving it to you. They're slowly pushing it onto you, but they already know what the outcome is. I won't be surprised if after quarantine, because I don't see how a quarantine would even stop a virus. Because what happens when you decide to lift the quarantine and those people get reintegrated back into society as usual? Does the virus start reacting up? Does it start spreading more? Does it mutate? You don't know what's going to happen after a quarantine because you stayed inside dormant with this virus. However, I believe that every time the government gives you something to pay attention to, it's because there's other things that are at work. There are other things that are at hand that are being implemented, and fear always brings submission to the masses. I've been saying that maybe since 9/11. I am now 36 years old, and I've been thinking about these things since I heard of people like William Bill Cooper, the guy who wrote behold a pale horse. There's things that while you're paying attention to this coronavirus, when they're ready for this to be over, the real things that they need you to be a part of or partake in is going to be forced on you. I won't be surprised if there's... Yeah. I won't be surprised if there are forced vaccines, forced chips, forced quarantine, like you're sick, so we're going to put you in a specific place. You can't be in your house anymore. I won't be surprised if things get very extreme, right? We're literally in martial law right now, literally. Although the word is not being used, this is a form of martial law. They have the security officials, army, police, whoever, telling you when you cannot come and when you cannot go. Last night, I was in New Jersey, in Newark, and the detectives, DTs, were passing, telling the delis to close their doors at 8:05 p.m. They had to stop selling and close their doors at 8:05 p.m.
Dang, like a curfew or
it's sort of like martial law.
Okay.
Yeah. People get crazy under fear storm, and fear makes you surrender your rights because you believe that the government actually wants to assist you. You believe they actually want to help you. So you're going to surrender the rights that is given to you, that is God given to you. You're a being of the earth. You're not an American. You're not an African. When it comes down to life, you're a being of the earth.
Right,
and
right.
They tell you what rights you can and cannot have. So I want people to understand or to overstand that fear is what brings you under submission. When 9/11 happened, every day they were giving you these color codes on the TV. Oh, it's orange today. Terrorist high alert. No fucking terrorist was anywhere because there was security booming everywhere. So why is there still...
And let me tell you this. I remember 9/11 because I was in the second grade, and I remember like checking mail, putting it up to the light because they said it was going to be anthrax in it. Like, I remember all that. So go ahead.
They had people surrendering rights. Like, I'm in Brooklyn. You can still see to this day, because of 9/11, that police can stop you and search your bag in the subway if they feel like it.
Wow.
That's a right of privacy being violated. You understand? And that started happening because everyone said, hey, if the police starts checking bags, maybe another terrorist attack won't happen. So let me surrender these rights. I will want police to check bags on the subway. As simple as that is, it's a violation of your privacy.
Yes,
and it's implemented on you to this day. You see the police in the subway with their tables, and they selectively pull out who they want to check. Now, all I'm saying is the fear mongering, the fear tactics, don't give in to that shit. No one is telling you to go and rebel and stay outside against the curfew, and no one is telling you to go crazy. Pay attention, do the right thing, which is wash your fucking hands. Nobody should have to tell you that. Nobody should have to tell you wash your fucking hands. Nobody.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody should tell you wash your fucking hands. Hand sanitizer shouldn't even exist because that's just a nasty way of not washing your hands. I don't care if they say it's killing the germs. It's just being on your hands. You're still holding and collecting more germs with that hand sanitizer. Wash your fucking hands. When you take a bath, when you use the bathroom, wash your hands. Wash your meat. I'm from Trinidad. You got to soak your meat for at least a half an hour in some vinegar or some lemon and some water and some salt. And you wash and you peel off all that fat, all that skin, all that gunk before you cook it and give to somebody.
Yeah.
So don't give in to the fear, people. You have to look at it from a government perspective. Don't look at it as a citizen perspective. Look at it as, why would the government do this at this time? What is happening? What do they want to implement? What do they want you to be forced to accept? This is what you have to look at. This virus is not the end of it. This shit is now beginning. You understand? Shit is now beginning. The things that really gonna be fucked up for the masses is gonna come after the quarantine.
Yeah,
after it.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
And Bubblicious, I want to thank you for coming
Storm
on.
Chasers.
You good?
Yeah,
Bubblicious.
good night, guys.
Have a good night.
Everybody be safe and wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
And get your greens.
All right now. Bye-bye. She lighted up the ganja. Go to my monster. Hold on. Real quick, Jada. I'm gonna take Melissa and Nas real quick. What's going on, Melissa?
Hi, Storm. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm fine. So, wow, this whole thing is just completely out of control. Just completely out of control. There's no tissue, there's no paper towels. And my thing is, the paper towels would be I would think that you would want to stock up on soap and hand sanitizer and other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But they're stocking up on irrelevant things. And somebody made a point about, I think it was not the caller just now, but the young lady before. And she was telling it like it is. Very, very intelligent young lady. She's right about the fruits and vegetables. People are buying snacks and cookies and chips and all that stuff. They're not really buying the stuff that they should be buying.
Exactly.
To keep you safe. Like I have I have a disabled daughter that I take care of.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I want to make sure that she stays healthy. So I went to go, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go get some fruit and stuff like that. And I picked up a couple of oranges, a couple of apples, some grapes, just some basic stuff to kind of help, keep us well.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another thing. I don't know how true it is, but I've heard that the governors and different states are doing where they're asking the landlords and the mortgage companies to hold out for like a couple of months.
Well, but let's clarify that. Let me hop in there. They won't throw you out for a couple months, but what's going to happen is that when this quarantine stuff is over, they're going to be like, okay, we need our 3 months of rent in 2 weeks.
And that to me is like, I'm like, okay, me personally, I feel like if you have the money, pay your rent. Just go ahead on and pay it, even if you can only pay half of it. At least that way you won't be like in a bind.
Right.
That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, it's this whole thing is crazy. People are crazy. People, like I said, I went to the store and it was 1 pack of water, like a little 6-pack of water. And the girl snatched it out of my hand that she actually scratched my hand. I was like, baby girl, if it mean that much to you, you can have it. Take it. Not about to fight you with water.
I mean, look, it's gonna get gonna get worse, unfortunately. And Melissa, I want to thank you for coming on. Okay, I'm gonna let Nas jump in here.
Okay, sweetheart. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye. Yeah, it's gonna get worse, unfortunately. What's going on, Nas?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
We can. And
okay.
Are you wearing like leopard?
Yeah, it's a little fit. It's a little quick fit.
Okay.
But I wanted to be really quick. I don't want to take up too much time, but like the lady was saying, I don't know where all the toilet tissue has gone. I live here in LA and they just now, and I just like literally a few minutes ago saw where now we're on mandatory quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
So I may be a little late, on that, but I just found that out.
Go ahead. Just keep going.
And like the lady said, I think it's really, really important. I know we're shopping for all of the food and stuff. I thank God went shopping a while ago, so I was able to get my necessities quicker than a lot of other people, because I just feel like anytime I see a little something, when I saw what was going on in Wuhan, I kind of assumed it would be coming here next, so I went shopping at that time. But I think it is very important for us to make sure that we're taking our herbs. Like the lady said, you know, you go into the grocery stores and the medicine and herb sections are full. And and I'm a vegetarian. The vegan sections, the fruits, the vegetables are full. And so I think the main point is for us to take care of ourselves, to build our immune system. That is what is going to help with us avoiding catching coronavirus. I just wanted to say that. I watch you. Great job, Storm.
Thank you.
But yeah, so I just wanted to say that, and I wish all of you guys well, infinite strength, infinite peace during this time, infinite health. Yeah, and buy herbs, okay? Because no, for real, that stuff with black seed oil. I take black seed oil. I take olive leaf extract.
Me too.
I take oil of oregano, elderberry, cayenne. This is every day, every morning. This is what I take. And so I think that we should all do that, man, so we can stay alive and thrive.
I've been just fine. I got that. Look, I got herbs. I'm gonna just put it that way. I got herbs.
Right. Now, do you mix all of your herbs at once? That's how I do. I don't know if you could do that, but I just take everything at once in a little bit of lemon juice so I could get it out of the way for the rest of the day.
And I put some of them in a smoothie. So like I got my olive leaf, I got black seed oil, and my colon cleanser, like the fiber, I got that in the smoothie with the fruit. So I'm straight.
Okay, awesome. That's what I need to start doing, is doing the smoothie. I just want to say one more thing regarding if you're feeling like you're getting sick, or you know, maybe having an itchy throat, what really, really helps is cayenne, a tincture of cayenne. I use Christopher's brand, but you take that and it burns, but it definitely will eliminate and kill that mucus. So, you know, just wanted to put that out there too. Want to be of some help to people.
Thank you, Nas.
All right. Bye, guys.
Have a good one. All right. Oh, it'll let me unmute you. I don't know why it don't want to let me unmute. There we go. Okay. Hey, Jay, do you want to ask something else?
What's going on? Yeah, I wanted to ask a couple of people, like, are you guys out here buying vitamins or considering doing a garden this year after this whole debacle has been going on?
I am.
Yeah, I wonder, because everyone is at the stores buying everything but the stuff to survive with. I don't understand why people are getting the tissue. I don't understand why. What else was it I seen people getting? It's some of the stuff that people are getting is stuff that I feel they should have already been having from the beginning. But I will say that I was at the Dollar Tree today, and I was very mad that I went to go and get another big jug of Awesome, and this couple was there. I was right standing on the side of them, and do you know they took every bottle that they had just on the shelf of Awesome? Why are people so rude?
Well, look, you have to look at it. You have to look at it this way. People are in panic. So whenever they can actually like stock up on some stuff, they do it, although it's selfish, because you don't need 20 packs of water. Like you don't need that much fucking water. So it's selfish, but it's ridiculous. Oh, did she go out?
Does this work better?
Yeah, we can still hear you. So you good. Yeah, you good.
Okay, yeah, because for some reason the camera kept skipping. But so yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that what people need to realize is that the government has always taught us that as long as they can give us a little bit at a time to give us to worry about, they're only preparing us for something that comes bigger. So instead of people always looking at every little big thing that rushes into our lives as a pandemic, consider it as they're training us for something that's coming along bigger. And if you
That's
are
what I've been
always
saying,
prepared,
Jada. That's literally what I've been saying. Like, this is just a test run. Like, wait, like probably 10, 15 years from now, that's when you're gonna see some real shit go down. But go ahead.
absolutely. I mean, I agree with you. I think it's time for people to stop thinking that everything is going to be okay every day. I'm not thinking that people should go out and worry, because if you're a praying person, you know, why pray if you're going to worry? Live your life to the fullest, enjoy it, but always be prepared, folks. I mean, did y'all really need to go out and buy the whole shelf of tissue? Did you
They
really
did
have to
not.
go out and, you know, buy up all the food at the stores? For what? Majority of y'all aren't even going to put it in the freezer. It's going to be a waste next week. So it's like, you know, stop worrying so hard. If anything, if you guys want to check on some of these homeless people that are out there, give them a leg up, because they're out here real hard. So I hear.
Look, but you know what though? That's too much like right. But I said it at the beginning of the show, and I'm gonna say it again. People who grew up poor, Tasha can also vouch for this. If you grew up poor, this shit is really not scaring you like that. Like, it's really not.
No, I think it is. And told my mother, asked her was she panicking at all, and she said she wasn't. And I was like, you know why? And she was like, yeah. She was like, because Black folks are going to be the only folks that ain't gonna panic. We've been going through it forever, so we should know how to survive in it. And I'm like, I agree with you. I agree. So I got an update on my cousin, and my cousin has said that she's in better spirit. Anybody who is interested in knowing, if you guys go to thehill.com, they actually have some things for people who have the coronavirus or know somebody who has the coronavirus, where they could get a full care package. So go to thehill.com, click on the link that is there. No, that is not my website. That is the Capitol's website. So that is not my website. Yeah, because I seen somebody say that we on here auditioning. We got on here because Storm said we can get on here. So
yeah, I got on here because I said it was. Let me just say this, Jada, real quick. By the way, Jada, I love your name. Let me say this real quick. Y'all, my people, we gotta learn how to read. It's called a call-in show because y'all can call in and talk about what you want to talk about. I called a quarantine because while your ass is sitting at home, you ain't got that much to do. Your man can't screw you from sun up to sundown. So while you got a break in between, you know, his nuts refilling back up, come back and watch me. Okay, go ahead, Jada.
You know what? Speaking of the men or the women, you know, whatever your preference is, I am very, very, very jealous of some of these people who get to be home with their booze and stuff, because I'm like sexless in Atlanta, and I find it very sad that I can't find a guy that don't have corona nor a disease rolling around. Not to say that that's happening in Atlanta like that. That's happening anywhere. But what I'm saying is that some of these guys that I'm talking to, I'm like, oh man, can you go and get a test done? And I noticed some guys in Atlanta is a little leery about going to get tests done. I don't get it. If I said that in Detroit, Chicago, LA, they'd be like, baby, I'll get tested for you. I'd be like, okay. In Atlanta, they'd be like, why I gotta get tested?
Because you in Atlanta, and Atlanta Negroes were a little bit different. I mean, I'm clean over here, but that's me.
Man, you ain't gonna get this kitty if you on show. You gotta prove to me you clean. I don't care if you putting a condom on. I still need to know. Feel me? I need to know what I'm dealing with. Condoms is 99.9%. That don't mean nothing. You can get pregnant with a condom on. I ain't trusting it.
I feel you on that. Well, okay, Jada, let me let Jones get on here, and then we gonna close it out for the night.
All right, thanks for having me again, and see you guys later.
Take care now. All right, Jones, you can go ahead and you can close us out.
Oh, well, thank you, baby. I was just wanting to let y'all know before I get ready to go to bed and get finished, you know, drinking whiskey out of coffee cup, that You can buy food. You can buy seeds with your food stamp card. You can go right into Walmart and you can buy food. You can buy, you can take your stamps and you can buy seeds. I do it every single year. I teach the ladies.
You can do it in Dollar General. They got a little section for it in Dollar General. Yeah.
I teach the ladies in my projects how to grow gardens every single year. We started a community garden over here. So you can definitely do that. And another thing is, while you stuck in the house, and I know this is going to sound real fucked up to people, and I watch the light go out in their eyes every time I have to tell them this when they ask me, how you get how you are? And I have to tell them all the time, like, you got to turn off your TV and stop fucking people with this nasty, not only physical, but spiritual hygiene. It don't make quarantining yourself from this physical virus and you sleeping next to one every night.
Yeah.
Up in your house, all around your kids, all up in your environment. So for the next couple of weeks while you stuck in the crib, like, don't just let anything up in there. Don't be so bored and so lonely and so enamored with your genitals that you not only having to fight the virus out there, but fight the virus that you got coming into your house and invading your space every day, whether you physically sick or not.
Ooh, you just said a word right there.
Stay up on all your immune system, ladies. You can buy, like I said, you can buy seeds with your stamps. You can look on YouTube and learn how to grow anything. I'm growing a lemon tree indoors next year. That's what I want to do. But you can buy seeds with your food stamps and just take care of yourself in every sense of the word. I really like that young lady that was, talking about how spiritual everything is. And I heard a lot of people saying, well, I'm not religious. It's not about religion. You have a spirit, whether you attach to religion or not.
Thank you. And our ancestors were very spiritual. So, like, we really know how to survive from the earth, but I'm not going to get that deep.
We do. We just need to start paying attention to that. Follow them gut instincts you have. And like I said, everybody's feeling something right now. And we don't all know how to articulate it or have words for it, but follow that feeling. If it tell you that what you're doing right now is probably not going to work out for you, then just don't do it. Black women especially are the most intuitive creatures on this planet. And we will our whole lives just proving ourselves right. We'll know some shit is not right. And we'll do it anyway, just so we can be like, see, I knew it. But look at you. You fucked up. You're crying in the closet. Your credit bad now. You got 5 kids. You did all of this to prove to yourself that you was right. Listen to yourself. Whatever you get, whatever comes to you, follow your own thought for a change. Just follow it wherever it go. You got a little while to think about it. Follow your own mind for a while, ladies and gentlemen too. But I just see a lot of beautiful ladies in here tonight. So
let me tell you how good not only a woman's intuition is, but let me tell you how good a Black woman's intuition is, right? A Black woman's intuition is so good. My mama was I'm telling all my business tonight. My mama was able to tell my daddy, you cheating on me with a brown skinned chick with a bad perm. She was able to get that specific.
Yeah. We are intuitive and we're really attaching. A lot of you women are attaching some raw, nasty ass dudes. And it's not good for you. And I hate to say that, and it's bad. Like I said, I've been in love. I'm grown as hell. I've been in love before, but I started realizing a few years ago something wasn't quite right. And the guy that I was with wasn't gonna be worth shit in the capacity that I would need a man for when it was time to need a man. And sometimes you gotta let it go and figure out what you know how to do, figure out who you are and what you're good at. Because like I said, if money falls down, we know what to do. But for Black people, character has always been currency. What you got that we can trade for? I don't want that girl hands in my hair. You know what I mean? Like, we've always been very discerning with what we know and what we have. And get back to that. Like, what are your gifts? What are your talents? Not just what you go to somebody else's job and make them rich doing. What do you know? And if you don't know nothing, hot Cheetos and VH1, well, you can't expect to survive in what's coming up next, because there ain't going to be no place for that. They're going to be, what can you bring to whatever it is that you're going to need? Because ain't no point in us all linking back up together if we all still sick.
That's true.
So I say, everybody take this time to just get as well as you can be. You know what I mean? Like, think about what you're doing. Think about what you have done. And use this time wisely. Like I said, I don't think we're going to get another chance like this anytime soon. And for Black people, like I said, we ain't never had no chance to heal from nothing. So I'm grateful. I've been self-quarantining for 3 years. No TV, no men, no nothing. And just figuring out what I am and what I can do. So for me, when the lights go out, I'm going to be like the motherfuckers in the Bird Box. I'm going to be, take your blindfold off because I'm coming outside.
I'm good.
Black people have had to face we got so much unresolved shit. It's your shit.
And I'm not scared. I'm honestly not scared. Like, don't get me wrong. I make my money from the internet. I don't believe the internet is going anywhere because too much, at least not right now. Yeah. But for real, like, I'm not scared. Honestly, maybe this is a time to like reconnect with your spouse, reconnect with your kids, Maybe just lay in the bed with your husband if you haven't in a while. Lay on his chest and watch Netflix and bond. That's how you bond.
Right. See, if you don't even like each other anymore while you got time, because them little 10 minutes you spend, you know, trying to hunch on each other before you got to go to bed and go back to work, don't always get it. See if there's something still there besides dick. See if there's something still there besides coochie. You know what I mean? Turn around and ask your kids an honest question and sit down and listen to them. Because you don't have to, I got to go to work. Ain't nobody going nowhere. So sit down and listen to your kids. I don't have any more children, so I went and borrowed one of my sister's kids for the week and brought him over here because I like being around children. Tell me something. Because they got next. We can sit there and run our mouths all damn day long. My life half over. So I need to know what the generation behind me got on their brain. I'm not trying to leave them in the same condition that I was in because I seen what that does. And we're given an opportunity right now. Like I said, if shit fall apart tomorrow and character becomes currency, 99 of us is broke.
And done.
So build you up some karma currency. Build yourself up. Sit down and, like I said, drink some whiskey out of a coffee cup. Talk to yourself. Talk to your kids. Read something. You don't got to read them. They got audio books, but do something besides just feed your senses. Do something besides what tastes good and what feel good and what sound good. Find out what is good and what you might need to do to make that happen and start making some plans. So when we can come out, we coming out with some purpose. I'm hoping that a lot of us come out of this renewed. I really am.
I hope so too. I hope so too.
And we deserve it, Storm. And I appreciate you letting me get on here and run my mouth tonight because I have nothing else.
You good. I wanted, like I said, I have videos and reviews, so I wanted you guys to come on. I miss y'all. So with that, thank you so much, O.O. Jones, for coming on. I'm gonna close out the show. You have a good night.
You too, baby. Everybody stay safe.
All right now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ooh, I'm gonna remove that there. And with that, guys, we're gonna close out our show. I just want to say thank you guys so much for joining me for us to talk about this, I call it Sharona, and what she's been doing out there. Stay safe, stay clean, renew your spirit. Use this as an opportunity to get closer to your kids and your loved ones and get back to what's important. Because as you guys see, rent gonna be there no matter what. Your job, I mean, they can replace you tomorrow, but your family, your loved ones, like that's what really matters. And get your spirit right. And quite frankly, if Jesus come back tomorrow, I want to be ready. I might be a little liquored up when he come down, but I want to be ready. So with that, I love you guys so much. God bless y'all. I will catch you guys later.